Hello everyone, welcome back to Slipways. We're going to play another game on Tough here with a random sector. Harmful radiation, okay, population focus. At least this is something I occasionally do on accident. By accident, on accident, by the way. There's a linguistic split, I guess. Harmful radiation, plus 5%. Right. So some planets don't want people on them, but we want many people, so that's kind of sad. Anyway, I guess by accident is like what you're supposed to say, but there's a non-zero number of people who say on accident, and I'm usually one of them, but not like, I don't know. You can say like whatever you want, and if enough people say it, it becomes the language. I just, like, when I was a kid, I learned, like, on purpose and on accident were, like, opposites of each other. And my parents were like, no, it's by accident. And I just, like, I don't know. We kids never quite learned that. What's wrong with on accident, right? That's what I think. That way I can get halfway through the sentence before deciding whether it was on purpose or on accident. Okay, anyway, we want people, so Dender are good at that, hopefully, right? Culture hubs kind of take away people. Weather control could improve a planet some, yeah. Self-sustaining ecosystems would let us build people anywhere. That's kind of nice. Ooh! Is growth insane? Because planets producing people cost 2 more upkeep. Does that all get absorbed by growth? Or is it like it costs 2 more than 0? Which applies first? I don't know, but I'm gonna try it because it's population focus and we want a lot of peopled worlds, right? That's my opinion. I think scientific fleet is fine, and these guys have like quantum computing, which is good, I guess. And wave augmentation is also fine. We don't have a huge economic start yet. But I don't think Ephorians are really going to help me that much if I want to take Scientific Fleet, which I do. I mean, I really like Well Prepared. It just saves so many bad starts. Or it turns a mediocre start into a great start. But, like, some science is really nice? I don't know. Oops. I'll just take this. They have brain-machine interface as well. Something good ought to come of this. I'll take my 3 favorite council races and take some perks I generally like. Well, 1 perk I like and 1 perk that, like, I think might be especially good on this map, but maybe it won't because I don't understand the rules perfectly. This is achievable, and it looks good enough. Remnant arid, remnant earth-like. I mean, this could be a 2-way trade for water and people, of course, which is nice. But we still need a source of food. We have bots on both sides, so if we can find, like, a world that can be farmed, we have a setup that's okay. Lava planet's not much good. A desert planet, just as bad. So here's the swamp world. It's too far away to make food for here. I guess I should be scanning closer if my goal is to get these guys settled, right? Okay, so a jungle can make food. Great. Right, this is like fine. And then there's food for here. I don't know where these guys would get chips from, but they could get goods this way at least, right? This is a potential direction to expand in once we've settled these 4 starter planets. We could even send those goods over here in the fullness of time. Colonize 6 new planets, trade 6 resources. Well, we have 1, 2, 3 trade types planned still. One new technology could take a while. We sort of planned 4 new planet types, right? Yeah, let's take these. These are just things I'm gonna do eventually, and I'm not really ready to set up technology yet. There's nothing I have multiple of, etc. Oh, also, this can ship water. Oh, but only once it gets more people. Because it won't have a second source of water. Okay. I really would have liked you to succeed. So, that's all lovely. Oh, I would really love some chips over here, because both of these worlds want chips, right. I mean, so Remnant World producing chips would be my dream, like right here. Another jungle. Not much to do with that. Let's see if I can make goods for this planet, I guess. Primordial world to send in more water would be fine, probably. But let's check this out. Okay, it might be nice to make it a tourist attraction, but we're not there yet. Now this mineral world, if there were a forge world here, would be useful. Okay, wow. There's a lot going on here. So ideally, you make chips, right? And you make minerals. Can I get food somehow here? Because this is the world that I want to settle. Like, not really? But there is this remnant world here which can make bots, so... I mean, also, like... I don't know, it's unlikely this will be able to be farmed, right? Because it needs bots and food. But this... it could happen. Oh, you know, I want to see right away. Yeah, so it is actually 2. Or no, it's not. They lied to me. It says it's actually 2, but it's not. Because normally it would cost like 1, I think, right? Where's my normal swamp? Well, I don't have one, but this is one, and they always cost the same amount. Oh, but this one costs 0. Right. Because it produces food. That's our perk, is it people or food. So this one, like, okay, I guess here's how we can check. This... how is our income per year? Oh, I picked food again. But that costs 2 per year. Now, that number doesn't make sense to me. Only when settled with people. Right. So this is a planet type where everything normally costs 2, and it would cost 4 if it produced people, but because of our perk, it costs actually 0. Good. So we found out how that works, and that's great, and I want to make this trade. Oh, so, right. I mean, I don't want to send these people here, because that cuts off the chips getting there, right? And I would love for this world to succeed. And that's why I want, like, these people to do it. Obviously, these people over here can do it, but I'd sort of like them to be able to hit up the primordial / remnant worlds, if possible, right? Like, well, actually, I don't know what we'd even need out of a remnant world. Nobody over here seems to care about that. And a primordial world doesn't do much either. Like, we could have a two-way trade for water, I guess. But it's not going to do much else. Or we could make more food, actually. But that doesn't cost me any people. So I think I can actually send these people over here. And then worry later about whether I can afford this colony. Okay, so we got some solid trade going on. One successful planet. It would like biomass, but no rush. Now, we could explore a bit more over here and see if I can find a source of food. For example, any harvestable world over here would do it with bots coming from this place. Yeah, very funny. I can't even get that one. It's just not actually reachable at all. Well, this would, on the one hand, finish our tasks, because we would trade biomass, right? Both tasks, if I actually traded. There's a downside for that, so I'm not sure I want to do it. The downside is that it's our 8th planet, which is gonna tank our income by 8, right? Yeah. So if I can find something to do the rest of this year that doesn't involve this, that would be sort of nice. That doesn't involve settling anything. It's a little optimistic, I know. What if I use these bots to send water here? Would that be better than doing this? I don't think it would, right? And it still doesn't, like, resolve. It doesn't give me established worlds because I just have this guy needing people instead of this guy needing food. I could do that, but you don't get any biomass from really anywhere. Oh! I didn't notice I had this forge world here. Maybe I did notice, but I forgot? So I can send goods in here, except you guys have nothing to do with all your people at all, huh? So maybe we should scan a bit. Earth-like planets are always nice. But nobody here wants water or biomass, I think. I mean, we could make maybe a lab? But I can't get robots there. See what this is? More primordial worlds. I mean, we could certainly feed an Earth-like world, no problem there. And you guys would like that. For example, there, right? And maybe people to water or something? I'm cutting off this remnant, which I don't love. And it's not really doing anything specifically good. But I don't think we can go all year without increasing our upkeep, so I guess I may as well do something useful. I think this is that. This, like, I don't know. It makes some biomass for unknown reasons. I mean, alternatively, I could try to find food to send here. Right? And count on this world producing goods to, like, be your second input. But I do need something for you to, both of you, really, to do. And, I mean... there's just nothing, right? Well, okay, you, I guess I could just send over here. You're happy to take some people. But... not really sure, like, how important any of that is. I've already blown through my extra $60. I don't think this asteroid is getting any better. It would if we settled this remnant, but there doesn't seem to be any reason to do so. You don't even care. Can't afford. Okay, fair enough. Well, we don't have spare people, so this is not such a useful option, right? I might be able to send people here. Wow, two Earth-like worlds right next to each other, and also next to an Arctic world. But I can't quite reach with bots. I'd love to make this connection. But to do that, I need someone to take away the biomass, and I need to make another person. Also, like, I don't really care about this extra bot, because they can't reach anywhere, right? So, what am I stressing about? I have a plan to use up the biomass and send in more people if I want to. This area could be colonized. I mean, like, we can do this and set up a biomass lab here, say, or a water lab. But probably biomass, because this will want water. And we won't have anything to feed, like we won't have a second input for it just at the moment. We could make this place struggle to send in extra stuff, hoping to find bots over here. I don't know that we're really ready to build a lab. I feel like I want to do more stuff here first. So we were going to make people here. Which means this, I think, right? 3 science output is good. Are you kidding me? 2 prosperous planets already? I'd love to. Oh my god, but 4 goods is also just way out there. I already made 2. I guess I'll just try to focus more on prosperity, which is the thing I should do anyway. Hang on. I don't want the water going up here yet, because you don't really need the food. You don't really need the second import, because no one needs you. You don't even have. You won't even succeed. You could send your export here, but I'd rather do this, I think, to get a successful world kind of in my core. Ah, no, right, I don't have any people. So this is not urgent. I think I should head up here. I think this is worth trying. There's such an easy way to get a triple mineral lab here, right? If I just can find food. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, I think. Now, a swamp is not reachable, right? If I'd settled this world, I think I could have done it, right? Bots here to food here, sent in here, and then biomass from here, two-way traded from the swamp. But I had to pick one of them to explore, and the ocean world looks pretty promising. Turned out to maybe not be best. Who was Tisiphone? Clearly some Greek legend figure. Sounds like a woman. I don't remember. I mean, there's still hope. Let's settle this one too, to get better scans. Okay, a jungle. That's good enough. Now we are a bit short of people to run the lab, but the idea is bots here to food there and then back in. That'll get me enough people to like make this loop stable, but it doesn't give me any spare people to run a lab with. So I'll have to find another source of population. Or else somehow get goods here, which seems pretty hard. Ah, this swamp. If it had chips, which it won't, could do something. It could have chips up here. There's minerals there, which it can reach. There could be forge or remnant world in that area. Sure. We don't have to commit to this anyway. It's just like a possible second use for this food, and hopefully a source of people to run the lab. Although if we make this connection, we're sort of cutting off some of the minerals from each other. I'm thinking we might actually want to just leave this place struggling for a while. Not this one, though, because we do want the spare people. And what I might imagine would be something like that, right? Reaching all of the mineral worlds and this peopled world. Okay, so problem, though. There's no minerals left here. We're using them all up until we get water, which would have to come from here. And, like, that's hard. I mean, I'm doing great on money. I want to build a lab. And I have a bunch of mineral planets right next to each other, but they're not making enough minerals. They're already spoken for. I mean, this world could almost make more biomass, but there's not any people to run it. Let's not do this yet, because I apparently don't have a use for the second person. Still out of range, huh? That hasn't changed? Unlucky. A remnant world, which could reach a forge world, but nobody wants anything a forge world is making here. You can't reach this, right? Yeah. All right, how about over here? Another forge world. Okay, I mean, this would be a way to get goods in here. You would succeed. That would be kind of nice. Aha! Aha! I think this is what we were looking for. We get this nice circle of planets here to produce 2 biomass and a person to run a lab. Can I put it anywhere where it might conceivably be able to get even more biomass in the future? Well, these 2 planets would be the main candidates, right? So somewhere like here? Makes running stuff a little bit more expensive, but I think it's worth it to be able to maybe reach this if they end up making biomass there as well. So now, I can take science here, and I would have 8, right? I'm kind of broke, so I couldn't use that 8 science for anything useful this year. So I can wait till next year to do that. And then maybe not do it after all, who knows. Oh, can't afford. This asteroid might get better in the future if this Arctic world gets colonized, which I would like. I don't know what I would colonize it to do, though. Like, it's easy enough to get biomass there, say from here. Or from here, or from here. Here would be especially nice because we could send it to the lab as well. But it's not clear where I would be getting food from. Down here, perhaps. You know, a primordial world would be enough. But there aren't really any other good asteroids at all. This one, I don't know. I guess it could be fine. This one's not going to get much better anytime soon. I don't know. I could just scan. I want to see what's going on here. Wow. Sadly, it doesn't quite reach the lab I built, huh? Oh! There's a primordial world right here. When did that happen? So we could make food. Or more biomass. But something like this is kind of a, well, problem is I need to get people here. Well, I'm getting some people here, but that still won't get a second output yet. It needs someone to consume water and also give it a second person. Really? A remnant world might eventually consume water, but like not anytime soon? I think this being a biomass world is pretty good. Man, look at you, huh? 2 inputs, 4 outputs, you're living the high life. You just need more successful neighbors. You still wouldn't succeed if I connected you because you want biomass, which I can't do until until this world succeeds, which it won't. You're pretty unhappy. I should get to you soonish. What would I do with 11 science? Still nothing, right? Oh! Oh, slip amplifiers here, though. Or just wave augmentation to make every planet reach further. But, like, if I could send bots down, say, here to make food. Then you wouldn't get the biomass from here. You could get it from here. That would be fine. Well, that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Do we get more going into this lab? Yeah. I'm gonna take the science. I'm gonna build this part first so I get more science income. And I think... Oh man, I'm so out of money. I think I'd rather just use wave augmentation than slip amplifiers. Oh. Don't forget, I also have xenofoods as an option, so I don't necessarily have to ship these robots all the way down here. I could just, like, plop a food processor, like, right here. Maybe here would be better. Here? Here? And this Earth-like world could provide food for both of these worlds easily. Yeah, Xenofoods looks great. Oh, although we're already sending one biomass here. If we... If we send one into the food processor, our second biomass can go into the food processor, but then it can't go here. Which I think is fine. We can get the Arctic World's biomass from over there. Yeah. And you'll be, like, succeeding already, I think? No, you need someone to eat your water. I mean, of course, what you do with water is not eat it, but drink it. But you get the idea. Consume. Okay. So Xenofoods actually looks like a great first tech, even though it's kind of expensive. I can't believe you're asking for 2 prosperous worlds. Who do you think you are? You guys would succeed if I did this as well, which is nice. I can only afford 1 more planet before becoming a bit larger, though. So let's do this one. Can't afford. Fair enough. I'd like to save this asteroid if I can, but I want to get stuff done this year. I can't undo much, can I? Oh, I can. I can undo quite a lot. I thought I had recently accepted tasks or something. I guess not. I think this is still fine. Maybe you should be the one making a food processor, actually. Should it be here? I'd like to get food to these guys. I could do both. Oh, I could do this first. But I don't know if I want to. Because I might want to connect food up, like, through, you know, here to here or something, right? If at some point I make a food processor there. So I guess the point of doing it in this order was that now I can take this asteroid. And just give me this biomass. Finally get you to succeed. We're so close to prospering in here. You just need another import or export? Unluckily, that's impossible. Ah, I haven't yet taken... I was like, why do I only have 8 signs? Because I haven't taken this. Ah, wait a minute. I still don't have enough for xenofoods? Oh, it's because I wanted to do this first to get the science in. I see. Okay, I guess it's worth doing this first, then. But then I can't take this. Okay. So I think I can do both if I... Right? You go first. Take this. Now you go. And this. And that. Yeah, that's fine. And xenofoods, like, in the middle here seems reasonable, I think. Or a food processor, I should say. Ah, you do get to choose where to send your biomass. I would like it here, I think. To get more food. This swamp doesn't reach. It's so cruel. The Primordial World does reach, but I can't get people to farm it very easily. I mean, I sort of can, right? Like, all I need is chips? But I don't know if I can find chips. Let's make this connection. Well, let's scout here first to make sure there's not something I want to do from here to here. No. Ah! I could build on this jungle now with another food processor, right? Just send some water in here. Or actually maybe some biomass would be better once I get the second source of people there. No, it has to be water because you need 2 exports before you'll get a second copy of your exports. And get the chips in from here, and that'll be nice. Oh, you're still miserable, huh? I kind of forgot about you, sorry. Ah, but now we have food processors, right? So now your problem can be resolved more simply. Wait. Couldn't I have always done this? What was it that I didn't like about this idea? I think it was that I wanted to settle people in the jungle world someday, right? And I still wish I could do that. And I could if I just made chips here. But then where are you getting food from? Like, where are you both getting food from? This swamp could produce biomass, which could feed one of you. I think it's better to make the bots here and food here. And I should have done it a little while ago so that you wouldn't get quite so unhappy. So now I have... Oh no, I got rid of my past storages. Okay. Okay, still no prosperous planets. Kind of sad about that. But doing all right on research. Could I get like a water lab going as well? I have so many of these Gaia worlds. Problem is, as usual, there's plenty of people who want to drink all the water. Alright, I think I can afford this now. I don't care so much for 30 bucks. Give me the 8 science. Maybe I should have done this last year. And building this seems fine. I thought you said you could reach. Here we go. Ah, yes, they sent both in, of course, because as soon as they got a second output, they got an additional input as well, and the only people who want it are up here. Great. That's fine. Hey! Prosperity achieved! That's one. Now, the main thing we would love is an export or import to here, and that just doesn't seem like it's happening. Even a science tech, like, there's nothing any of these guys want. Now, I could take skill or brain-machine interface. Or culture hubs, actually. Ah. Culture hubs would get me prosperity, wouldn't it? If I turned you into culture and sent you here, you would be happy. That's easily worth doing. What are the modifiers, by the way? Population focus. Okay, so turning a person into culture is a little bit sad. But it gets us extra trades, which makes up for, like... We gain some happiness by sending the culture, but we lose some happiness by... Well, no, the person who's... If the person's unemployed, they're not doing anything good for you anyway, right? This is fine. Yay, money! Oh my god, my income is monstrous. Remnant planets to succeed? I mean, we have one here, which is not really close. And that's about it? Like, yeah, there's a remnant planet here, but no one to farm it. Or to scavenge on it, I guess. 3 more prosperous planets or 4 two-way trades. I think getting remnant planets to succeed is going to be kind of hard. Yeah, let's try the others. Prosperous planets by 3 is a lot, but once you have some, they kind of start to snowball, and culture hubs should help. If I could only get goods to anywhere... Do I have techs that are going to help with that eventually? Flexible fabrication will help. You'll send goods here, I guess. And this could become a goods world that way? Okay. I think if both of those things happened, you would succeed, or prosper, which is nice. And you would also... Not so much you. Ah! Flexible fabrication will help you as well. So, the problem is I can't quite get a lab going, can I? That's going to use all this minerals that I have. I also, like, truth be told, don't actually have that much mineral. What about you? You could get biomass from here, which would be a two-way trade, and also food from here via the food processor, right? And I could maybe connect up some spare food over here if we ever end up wanting it. Although I don't think we will. And then... Well, the problem is... I guess I could... Well, there won't be anyone to collect those minerals. I mean, this seems like a promising Arctic world. But it doesn't promise anything specific, right? Yeah, I really would have liked to do more with these minerals, but... Maybe if we settle this world, we'll just find out, oh, that's an ocean world, and everything will be happy, right? Although you still can't reach? But you don't have to reach. We send somewhere in between that we could send, like, a lab. Or put a lab. Do I want culture hubs here? You need more trades, or more successful partners, so, like, culture hubs won't really help with anything much. Now, we could make chips here, that would be fine, and people here if we wanted. No problem there. And, we wouldn't even need a food processor. Because this could send its water here, and then get extra biomass to send here for food. So that's a possibility. You guys would be pretty happy, and we'd have more people down here for, like, reasons that are unknown. But it would be profitable for sure, and we like money. Just squeezing out quantum computing. There's also weather control? I didn't think about that. Like, this would turn into an arid planet? But that's not actually useful. It could get water from here, but there's nowhere to get food. Could get food from here. Do I need more people in there? I mean, they would prosper pretty much instantly, I think. No, they need goods, and they're never... They could get goods. That's kind of exciting. Let's try weather control before quantum computing? So I only have one lab right now, and I'm going to increase the amount of output by 1 anyway by doing this. And we can just pick up quantum computing next. Hang on. This trade first so you succeed. Why aren't you prospering? Oh, you still need even more successful planets. Ooh. I guess this has blocked you from... Eventually I was hoping to maybe do this with flexible fabrication. Doesn't seem like that's happening. But that's probably okay. I don't know. There's still this that I could do. But, like, the mineral lab that is what would be my main payoff doesn't really work. Oh, also I've already done this. I guess I should finish it, huh? There. Now, we were talking about settling this world. I wonder, though, might it actually be better to use a food processor? It cost me 1 fewer month. It cost me more money, but what's the upkeep like? This is 4. This obviously is a truckload if I do it right away, right? My income goes down by like 26. But obviously it's only responsible for like some portion of that. But like, the upkeep here is still 2 per year? Oh no, it's only 1. It's 0 this way, right? Because it's a food producing world. But it would still hurt my administration costs. And if we instead did a food processor, we have spare water and spare biomass, which means we could get 2 food and get one of them over to here, and you guys would be a bit happier as well. Not like it really changes your lives or anything, but you're always happy to get more food, right? This world would be kind of dead then, right? Because you can't reach it, and we would be blocking you. We could go around with a food processor, like that, but I couldn't reach these guys, and anyway, then this wouldn't be able to reach in here, so... You know, actually... I think a food processor is right. Because... then I'll have spare people here that I can send here to make yet more biomass to send to the lab. You really gonna make me pick? I mean, I guess it's both, I know, but I do have to pick one of them to send first, fine. Wait. I was just saying that I could colonize this and send, but of course I can't. Because the food processor gets in the way? Oh, but it doesn't have to, does it? I can put it over here. I should scan down here first and see if I can find anyone else who might reach. Or who might want the food. I don't know. I guess I don't really care. There's not anyone up here who will want it, so I might as well put it as far down as I can. Like that. Jungle and arid. I mean, these are people who want food for sure. It's a good lab. I'm not sad about the lab. I'm sad about all these worlds that never really started doing anything. I forgot I took weather control. This would turn into Arctic, right? Yeah. Is that useful somehow? Not really. If you were Earth-like, you wouldn't need water. You could just take this food. I still made 0 prosperous planets. Why is your trade income 4? Oh, you only have 1 import, I see. If you got another source of input, you could send food here, and that's not what you're doing yet. Got it. Can't terraform you, yeah. Or you. Or you. Maybe something over here, though? Arctic would turn, like, Earth-like, right? Yeah. Which... I guess it doesn't help? What if you were Arctic? Deserts turn arid. I don't really have water. I'm just trying to imagine a mineral lab. And I think, like, what if this were an Earth-like planet? And this were also an Earth-like planet. Obviously a pretty expensive endeavor, right? But then I could just ship food over. And you'd have people. And then you could send water out? I guess that doesn't really make any sense. What if you were Earth-like, but I settled you as a Gaia world, and I settled you as a colony? Then I could send people here, get biomass back, and send water here, which would help you succeed. But there's still not really any place to put down an actual lab, right? The food for this would have to come from a food processor, but that's fine, I think. I don't know, I need someone closer to up here. Can I make you, like, if you're Arctic and you're Gaia world, that should work, right? Send people to here, getting back biomass and running the water through a food processor to make food. And maybe settling another Arctic world down here as well. Doing a similar thing for them. Well, except I can't run both. I can't run water through both both water through the same food processor. I could make this an arid world. Because that wants water, right? It's not really clear what the point of having an arid world would be at all. Like, of even settling this? Like, yeah, you would have people here. What are you going to do with them? Like, if this were Arctic and this were arid, we could put a food processor here. They would both be fed by just this Gaia world and one food processor. And the Gaia world would be very successful. It would have 6 trades already. And then... could we put a lab here? Well, yes, obviously. But could we put it where it can reach all 3 of the mineral planets? The answer seems to be no. But I could put it here, where it reaches like 2 minerals and 2 peopled worlds. That seems pretty cool, right? And if I wait till next year to I can get terraforming drones and make all these 2 terraforms quite a bit cheaper. Something like this seems fine. I did take the terraforming drones, right? Yes. That's why this takes $10 and 0 months. Okay, got some 2-way trades. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that this is 2 two-way trades, actually. That's kind of cool. Oh, I didn't make room for the food processor. Or make the food processor able to reach both of its targets. There we go. It's a decent lab, right? It's not incredible. But if these guys ever succeed, I can get 1 more person in there. Boy, that Earth world is doing serious numbers. It just has so much demand for its inputs that, like, these 2 worlds are consuming... Actually, that's kind of interesting. An Arctic and an arid world combined with a food processor are exactly providing all the inputs and outputs that an Earth-like Gaia world wants. That's kind of cool. Okay, now we could get quantum computing next year. And we would increase our input, our science, from 12 to 16, so by 1/3. That's good, but there might be better things I can do with it, right? What could you do? There's a million people around here who want water, right? But I can't make bots. My income is still in the stratosphere, but my science is somewhat behind. What could I study? I mean, I could just build a very mediocre bot lab in here and count on quantum computing to finish it, kind of. Actually, over here would be even better. Because we want to get rid of these bots, and we want to get rid of these people, and eventually there might be more people here. I don't think we're ever going to need to make this connection, right? So yeah, sure, let's build another lab. And a perfectly fine quantum computing, I think, now that it's getting us 6 science. Can we build another lab? We still haven't studied chips or water? Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, I don't have a lot of excess water. I think the amount should be 0, right? Yeah. So I'd have to make some, which is fine. That's what we're all about, making stuff. And when we turn worlds into Earth-like, that's an easy way to make stuff. I just really want goods down here. Let's see if maybe one of these is a forge world. If it were, would I be happy? I mean, not really. Because there's no minerals to go in. Or bots. Oh, don't forget, I have culture hubs. I should have done this a while ago. Wow, what is wrong with me? Here. Just prosper. It's easy. Right? Just make someone near you succeed? Well, you can't. You need culture and you need chips, and I don't have either of those things. Yeah, I've got all these worlds that have specific demands that aren't being met. Why is my income so high? I haven't really been pushing that hard for prosperity or anything. I've barely done anything with my technologies to help. Is it really just like my perk? Maybe. Doesn't seem like it should be that much. Can't tell from here what they make. I mean, I can just make some water here. That's fine, I guess. And then build a pretty tolerable water lab in the area. Let's do this first, though. Hey! Okay, so we were talking about this forge world, right? It doesn't have inputs at the moment, but it could get minerals from here, or bots, I'm not sure which. I guess I should decide, huh? The problem is I don't know who's gonna be, like, running it, because there's nobody can reach. Maybe you will? I'll just run you like that with a relay soon. That could be my next tech, is relays. I kind of want flexible fabrication next. Do I have any tech discounts yet? No. Because flexible fabrication, I could just send goods here. And then you would prosper. And I think you would too? Yes. And I think up here we would get another successful planet. And then I can use relays a bit later. I can get you guys, like... I mean, I can get you as a prosperous planet as well, right? Connect you up to these guys, then you'll have 3 successful neighbors and plenty of trades. Yeah, so this is actually the biggest thing I want to do. And I guess I'll say minerals make bots? Because, like... Or make goods, I mean? I don't know, this remnant could make either one. So all I need to do is find people to run this remnant planet. And if I do find that, what am I more likely to want? Bots or goods? Bots or minerals? Probably bots. So we'll do it this way. You will need that. Just to get you another successful trading partner. I have to actually run the bots. Okay. Well, let's scan first and see if there's some better way to get bots in. No. You're not succeeding because you don't have any outputs. Oh, I'm such a fool. Do I have technology that would help with that? Not really? Oh, yeah, I do. Culture hubs. So let's do that last year, actually. Here you go. Ah, no, I still need this trade to happen, because you need not more trades, but you do need more successful neighbors. And this is the only way you're really getting them. Now flexible fabrication. Here. And that's our tasks. 2 new technologies is not unbearable. Neither is 7. I mean, 7 is a lot. But with Earth-like terraforming, you know, you can do a lot of two-way trades, I think. 13 food? I mean, we do have food processors. How many do we already have down on the map? That's a question, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, redigestion would give us 4 food already. And some of it, I think, would be useful, although not a lot. I could make that connection. It would, you know, give us some trade income, but nothing else. But like this one, for example, it could make food and go here, and you guys would be sort of happy about that. Goodness gracious. Look at all your imports. Is that 4 people? Or just 3? It's 4, right? And a culture? Good for you. Oh, you know what? I didn't necessarily have to do this, because you can... Wait. Oh, we're still not doing this trade. You're not successful yet. I could make this trade and, like, send culture up there. I don't want to. I want you to succeed. I guess you're never going to? Boy, why did I have to send culture here? Why couldn't I have sent it here? Wasn't there some more flexible fabrication I wanted to do around here? Yeah, you wanted to do some. There you go, you're succeeding now. And can therefore do that. How am I doing on scoring, by the way? Just like in terms of population focus. Doing great. Not in terms of final score, which obviously is still quite low. Rank A? I didn't know there were lettered ranks. I thought it was just number of stars. Anyway, I guess I shouldn't commit to any of that till I've accepted tasks. So the point is, accepting food might not be so hard. We'd still need to make 9 more, but with like every Earth-like world next to a food processor producing 3 food, that wouldn't be so hard. It still seems like kind of overkill. Like, I just don't need that much food, really. What if you were Earth-like? Would you, like, really care about that? I don't think so. If I had these two both be Arctic, that's not much good. Giving you water wouldn't actually make you produce any more food, because you don't have that second export yet. It's not clear how you ever would either. There's not even anyone around you we could terraform. You really just need chips, and I don't think there's any way for me to do that. I mean, super long-term, infraspace to here might do it. I don't know if I want to commit to that. Matter transposition combined with weather control can do some pretty big things for you, I think. Now, you can only do it once, right? Maybe you can, I don't know. Could I turn this ice ball into Arctic? And then the Arctic into Earth-like? The answer is no. Where does it say that? It doesn't. Yeah, let's just take the other two. I think 7 planets is a lot, but it should be easier than 13 food. Like, we definitely could do 13 food, but I don't want to. And this, I should be able to do, and I definitely want to, especially with culture, right? I guess I could have scanned first, but... Alright. So this is cool, right? We can send people there. I don't know where, like, we're gonna get food and biomass from. This doesn't really help. Well, it could, couldn't it? Can you reach? No. You could, though. So I could flexible fabricate here to make more bots, to send here to make water to turn into a food processor. Wait, there's bots right here. Oh, right, but you can't reach, right. Oh, or actually, I just want something for these people to do, and so what if they just made, like, water here, right? Which we kind of want anyway for this. And then we send some spare water through a food processor. And you guys make your own biomass as a nice two-way trade. We fabricate up some goods, and you're successful already. Yeah, that's 2 of our 7 two-way trades. I wonder, though, we have so much money. Maybe before we do this, we could build another lab. We still have chips and water to study, I think? You're gonna make water in a minute, but we do kind of want both of them. I don't know, you don't need it, right? I think they don't need it. So a lab here is pretty okay, I think. Let's not connect this up just yet, because it lets me get 1 more science income this year to do it in that order. And we could take self-hosting AI and get returns from it 6 times if we wanted. How much money would we get for spiritual growth? 9? I could get more, but not very much anyway. Oh, I guess we get to see what this is. More science? Sure. I mean... I'm not really dying for any more advanced science right now. So I could take self-hosting AI to just like delay getting the science that I have in exchange for like getting more of it eventually. Teleporters might be cool, but I don't even have my tech discount yet. I mean, I guess I could take spiritual growth now and move some culture around before the year ends. I still need you to get goods, and I don't really have any way to do that. There might be some over here, but it would take a relay. You have spare culture. I could trade it there and you would prosper, and then I could just not worry about this stuff. I think I should do that. You were meant to do this at some point, probably a while ago. I'm not going to roll it back, although I should. I wanted to do stuff before this year ends, though. Or consider it anyway. Because I think spiritual growth... No. I don't really want spiritual growth. I might like culture dissemination, though. I mean, in fact, I think I would. If I took self-hosting AI, I would have 41 science? That's still not quite enough. $42. Still not enough, though. And I can trade around a little bit of culture before the year ends. It would be nice to use it to create two-way trades. But it would also be nice to use it to create prosperous planets. And eventually with culture dissemination, I think we can get both. For example, send some culture to here, which gets you prosperous immediately, but also means you have two culture, which ordinarily doesn't help. But it means you'll produce another culture once we get culture dissemination? Yes. And then you can ship out some culture, say, to anywhere that already has some, which is nowhere at the moment, but you could make some. And we could send two culture to here, and then you could send some culture out. Right? Culture kind of blows up in that way. We would be creating a two-way trade here. I think self-hosting AI is fine. Relays are not doing that much for me right now. I don't need flexible fabrication here because you don't really need bots. You still have spare people, huh? Not much to do with them, sadly. I can't make you more cultural hubby. I could do you, though. No one in the neighborhood really cares, is the problem. Well, it could establish a two-way trade, I guess. And it does give me some money just to trade it, right? Like, I paid 10 for it, and I get back 4 per year. And it also makes progress towards my tasks. And I think it would be reasonable to do the same thing here, except that you don't have any planets that are only giving you input right now, so there's nowhere to produce a two-way trade. You could, though, send culture, well, I was hoping to send culture here, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's end the year like that. Oh! You just sent people over. You didn't even have to do culture. Is that what I want? I think it isn't, actually. Because the people are just going to be people. And that's fine. But And it's even more than fine because the sector scoring gives me points or stars per people. But I get happiness for culture. And this is 2 happiness, right? Because I send culture over here, and that produces more culture, which I can send here, and maybe more from here, and it's like, then we get so much going on. So I think I actually want to turn you to culture before I let you go. Even though it hurts my income. I can even take spiritual growth this year if I want. I don't think I do, though. Yeah, I know. The Vittori would be happy. But I think I want culture dissemination a lot more than I want that. I'm not in a rush to get the Vittori tech discount, I don't think. can't believe I didn't realize all this time I could have just shipped people up there if I wanted to make you prosper. Like, it turns out I don't want to do that, but I could have. And maybe I actually should do it, but I just don't realize it. You could have made culture, but no one really would care. Oh, wait, you would care. You would succeed. I didn't notice that. You need an input, but it doesn't have to be minerals. Culture is so cheating. And we just need 2 more two-way trades, which we can accomplish as soon as we get culture dissemination. So in the meantime, what should I do? Could try for a water lab? I don't have any bots, is the problem. Boy, we do sure want a lot of water here. And like, I can turn this Earth-like, and it would make a little bit of water, right? But not much. And I want so much. You need someone to take your chips, and also for this neighbor, or this one, to succeed. You're trading with 0 successful planets? That's kind of sad. Yeah, no one has any water. Sure. I can see why they would be mad about that. What are my available late game techs? Like, matter transposition. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Like, kind of a lot cool? I was gonna try and save up for, culture dissemination, but I think I can actually take matter transposition and still get it this year? And then just leave this as Arctic. Hang on, the order on this is probably wrong, right? Build this world first. And give it a lab, like, here? Maybe? I think I can do this. I don't see why I shouldn't. Ah, no, it's because I want people to run this thing. So now I'll have 45, which indeed is what I need for culture dissemination next year. And if I could only get you to succeed, I could get some culture in here and you would make more inputs, but I can't do that. Who else wants these bots? Well, whatever. There we go. More two-way trades. I'll take it. Well, hang on. I guess I should do that as early as possible, right? A chip lab to 5 should be fairly easy. How come this is only 3? Did I still never take self-hosting AI in this line? I guess not. Oh, because I already have a water lab. I thought I didn't. Whoops. A chip lab to 5 should be easy enough. 8 two-way trades? I bet I can do that in 4 years. 5 almost, right? Yeah. I was like, wonder what that light bulb means. Weird. So now you have more culture to send. Ah! But I was going to have you turn one of your people into culture so we could send 2 here, and it didn't quite work. Okay. Okay, we can get goods in here, but if we do, we're committing these people anyway, right? I was like, oh, wouldn't this be a nice way to get more people here? Like, sure. To turn into culture was my thinking. But the people would just be dedicated to getting the minerals for the Forge World anyway. So, not so amazing. There are spare chips right here, but no spare people. And there are spare chips here, and there are people. So this would actually have been a better lab to build recently instead of the one I did build. I don't know if I even want to do that, honestly. I don't know whether the difference between 39 and 40 science per year is going to make much difference. My income is finally languishing a bit. Because I built all the labs. Have I built too many labs, by the way? Do I have 6? I have bots, 2 water, chips, minerals, biomass, I have no idea whether I got something, whether that was a total of 5 or 6. Bots is 1. Chips is 1. Minerals is 1. Biomass is 1, 2 water. Yes, I'm up to 6 labs. That's a little bit unreasonable. Oh well, we're being unreasonable today. Who cares? Why did I send culture up here? To make a 2-way trade? Did I think it would make them succeed? I wish I had sent it here. I don't know, mystery, I guess. How are we doing on population focus? It's still great. I'd kind of like more people somewhere. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things I'd like. Could get minerals here, but no one really cares. What about all this, then? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be doing anything great. Does this reach the food processor? No. I think we checked that before. I just need to establish 2-way trades everywhere, and that's what culture is for. And so I have this bouncing culture, and I can just send it here, and that's like fine. It's a 2-way trade, it's a new prosperous world that has culture. Or, of my prosperous world, the number of prosperous worlds I have with culture goes up. The number of prosperous worlds doesn't, but oh well. can I get a bunch more two-way trades? That's what I should really be focused on. Like, a bunch more. Oh my god, it's so many. I think the answer is, like, make some Earth-like worlds and settle them and farm them for food. Like, I'm not sure of the details, but... I could swap these two worlds. Turn this Earth-like. Or turn the arid world Earth-like, but I don't have to. Because I could just make water and biomass out of this jungle to send in. And food could come here. That wouldn't be any two-way trades, though. Unless I could make some with culture. I could turn one of these into culture, send it here. That doesn't immediately give me any more trades, but it gives me another culture here, which I could send out, say, to here. You need to trade with another successful world. I could... Well, yeah, that seems okay, right? You just trade with... No, that doesn't make sense. But culture here to here gives me another culture, which could go here, and I can send it to these guys. That's a two-way trade immediately, and also means if I could get a second culture in here somehow, which I guess I can't. But if I could send it over here, and we would have a nice two-way... We would have a trade with these guys. Now, alternatively, I could just send culture straight here. And then, if I did get a second culture here, then I could do this. But that doesn't really seem to help. Like, I only have one culture that's going to get to this area, don't I? I think so. Yeah, I didn't really make my early culture trades with culture dissemination in mind. And then I made this one with culture dissemination in mind, but then took away the chance to use culture dissemination. Oh well. This water lab sucks, obviously. It should have just been, like, more water trades. There's plenty of demand for water in the area. What are we heading for next? Teleporters, maybe? Spiritual growth might be worth a lot. And we are starting to run a little bit dry economy-wise. I have a lot of ways to spend money quickly with terraforming and stuff. And if I take teleporters, that's another. And also culture hubs, right? So there's a lot of ways for me to spend money quickly. I mean, this really should be culture. Somehow or other, we should do this. And sending it this way doesn't seem any worse than sending it the other way, and it's cheaper, so we'll do this. And now you just need one more successful partner, and so do you, right? No, you need two. Sad thing is I can't really get them to trade. Unless... now there's a purpose to settling something over here, is that I have culture to send in, right? So, like, swap these. I think I can just settle this, right? Yeah. So you get to prosper, and that's nice. I'd like to do more with these people. Making this Earth-like would be a two-way trade that's relatively simple to put together. I guess. Like, not sure how great that is, but I want to make progress towards my tasks, and that's a way to do it. Now, if only you could get a second culture somehow, we could send it over here. No, you're already getting two. I could send it that way, and it would become a two-way trade, but it wouldn't bounce, and that's, like, not so exciting. How am I supposed to make chips? Oh, also, I should probably take spiritual growth at this point. Yeah, it's a lot of money per year. And we are getting to the point, as I said before, of spending it pretty quickly. Oh, skill download? Oh no, that won't work on culture planets because they already have a project. But it could work, for example, here, because oh no, it's flexible fabricating already, so there must be some world somewhere receiving two culture that I could still use that on. It seems like there aren't, though. This was going to be one, but it never actually happened. If I got goods here, it could be. But it would have to be without spending any of these people somehow, which is sort of impossible. God, 5 more two-way trades? Are you guys kidding me? What if you were Arctic? Would that help somehow? Yeah, that would be great. Turn Arctic, please. It's only one two-way trade, though. Like, it's unbelievable. I don't have replicating nanites or anything. Yeah. Oh, I do. Wow! How have I not taken that yet? That's way better than, like, culture or spiritual growth. Okay. So I just need to do something productive to end this year. I could even blow up an asteroid. That's probably not too bad. Sure, let's just do that. Now, turn you into an Arctic world taking $10 in 0 time, and then turn you into a colony taking $0 and 1 time. It's so much easier to settle stuff all of a sudden. And we can even get a second culture here, which would be great. And you're gonna make biomass. There's a two-way trade. There's your food. Could do this. Not sure how important that is. Wait. I can still afford spiritual growth this year. Why wouldn't I get spiritual growth last year then, and then replicating nanites this year? Yeah, that's gotta be better, right? Assuming I actually want them all, I guess. Maybe I don't. This is a lot of money. But, you know, I mean, how much am I going to have by the end of the year? Assuming, at the end of the game, assuming I build no more. I'll have 117 from this, right? Plus 41 is 158. If I take both of these, that's 65 out of 158 is 90 something? 65 out of 158. 97. I still have 97 left. I could take post-scarcity. And limited teleportation. Or post-scarcity and skill download. I think that's better than anything else I'm getting. Yeah. So I definitely should have done that the previous year. Then blow up this asteroid. Now take nanites. Wait, I don't have to blow up the asteroid. I can put that off if I don't want to. Just spend the year terraforming this. Oh, but that takes 0 time. Very funny. And now we can send culture here, as well as people, I guess. And we get this spare culture, which I thought there was something cool to do with, but I guess there isn't. I mean, I can send it here, that's fine. Or I could send it here, because that's a two-way trade? Sure. That wouldn't be a two-way trade. What is this? It's a Forge world? Do I care about that? Not really. I'm like out of stuff to settle, really. I mean, not actually out, but I'm sort of running low. How many worlds do I have with 6 inputs? Like, kind of a lot, right? 1... You're close. Actually, I sent your culture here, figuring sending it to another prosperous world would be good. But it might be more important to send it here to get you a 6th input? Are you going to get 6 inputs some other way? If I got you a chip, that would do it. I don't really have a way to do that, though. Or like a long-range teleport from here? I don't think that's achievable with just 1 hop. And I don't think it's worth 2. Anyone else close to 6 inputs? Like, you have 5, that's very exciting. You already have 6. You also already have 6. You have 5. If I could just get culture here. Or maybe just another food processor here would be fine. It's a little time wasteful, but it gets me a legendary world. I guess it's fine. Alright, so anyway, I guess it seems like we want to make you legendary, because there's no other way to get a 6th input here that I can see. And it does establish a two-way trade, or did we already have one? We already had one. That's fine. Yeah, let's just build that food processor. Do I want it here or here? Does it matter? Here, I could take one biomass and send it there. That would be your second export, which you sort of like. But until you get a second import, you won't have more exports anyway. So I was thinking it would be nice to send more food over this way, if I could get 2 out of this thing, right? But I don't think I would actually get 2 food out of it. Whereas you being able to export a second time would make you succeed. Whereas here, nobody would succeed. So I think this is fine. There's your 6th input, which doesn't matter yet, but will soonish. Two-way trades, two-way trades. They're so hard. I've already done a bunch of good ones. I'm supposed to find more? Well, Earth-like worlds, right? I mean, that's kind of the dream. Could make you Arctic, I guess. Primordial world right here that would help. Who could I swap you with? And what can you reach from where you are? Not there, right? That's the problem. I would need to do some swapping with you. Well, no. I actually just need to swap these 2, right? I forget why already. I was trying to make use of this Forge world to, like, make goods, but I don't know if that's really that important. Because this primordial world is only actually going to output 1 biomass, and so I can't have it both be... Ah, redigestion would give you food, I guess. It's not one of the techs I was hoping to research, but it seems like teleportation isn't actually that important so far. So I just found this on the plan that eventually it'll have food. Right? Now I take... I hate that post-scarcity is going to be cheaper if I wait. Until I get all my two-way trades, but I don't know, I'll just take it. Let's see, by the way, what it does to my score. Right now, 18-3. Just post-scarcity gets me 21-9, and it flipped me, like, how many legendary worlds? 4. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But, I mean, for real, like, getting sufficiently many, two-way trades is still not easy. Getting this to succeed would be pretty cool. Which, like, that's why I was thinking of doing this, so that we could have all these same trades down here, including... Oh no, we couldn't reach then with the food processor. Okay, so never mind that. I really wanted those chips, but I don't have enough science to... Well, I could still teleport. Spend the last year making like 2 sets of teleporters or something. But I don't even have any chips. And there's not any good ways to get any quickly either. No Forge Worlds around. What about you? What could you do? If you were Arctic... I mean, not much. I'm wondering if my last tech should actually be skill download. Because there's got to be some things that I need more of. That would help me get two-way trades. For example, here, right? I could ship out a second culture and a third biomass here to be a two-way trade. Yeah. And maybe some water here to get you to succeed? I don't know how much I care about that. I think skill download is a good last tech. And I'm not sure exactly how much it would do, but it's got to be a lot, right? Oh, by the way, we can do this. And that'll also help with skill download. Can't skill download here, can I? Oh, I can, because I haven't built culture hubs yet. Nice. That's actually insane. Right? Because we were talking about sending a second culture here. Oh, actually, are you already sending culture there? You are. You're already a culture hub. But okay, you could be... You could get a skill download and send a second culture in here for a two-way trade. And then you can send more culture out, you know, somewhere. Here, maybe? I'm not sure. It would be a two-way trade. It wouldn't help you get more culture, but... Yeah. We really like skill download, I think. I just figure out, like, how to optimize for it. Which is not... There's a lot to do. You could skill download and make more chips, I guess? But we're never getting the chips to go anywhere. So I guess part of the thing is I was thinking of making this an Arctic world, and then it would be this nice two-way trade, right? We were going to have our last tech be redigestion, so you could get food. But now we're not doing that anymore. So, if we want you to be established and create more people, which we can turn into culture, I should build the food processor myself in this area. I'm putting it here so that if I want, I could connect this up and like send extra food that way or something. Now I could make you culture and send culture here. How much would you care? Not at all. You need people to succeed. It's June. What else am I supposed to do? I did an awful job of getting my people to be successful. I guess it's probably worth scanning. Huh. I'd like to transpose this to get people to get goods here. But then there's still no one to supply the minerals, right? There is. You could get skill up facilities. Make one more person to go here. Swap these worlds and bring goods in. It's only going to one place, so it's not that amazing. This Forge world could also gain goods, but it can't ship them anywhere. And that really doesn't reach. Okay. I mean, if you succeed, is it really worth all that much in the grand scheme of things? I don't think so. You must already have, yeah, culture hubs. Is there some way I can get biomass to you? I really would like for you to prosper. But there just isn't, right? No one around here is producing any, and I'm never going to be able to hop any in. Okay. You could make some culture, but nobody really cares? Because you're not going to succeed anyway? There's a lot of stuff here. Making me think I maybe should have put my food processor over here in case I needed it for one of these planets. They have to be prosperous and get 6 inputs. You can't just give them 6 inputs and not prosper. So these guys would need goods if I could try to get them to legendary. Is anyone close to legendary? Maybe that's what I should be looking at. Like, you have 4 inputs. So I guess the answer is no, you're not close to legendary. You have 2. You're at 4. But I don't think I could get you any more, really, right? I mean, if you skilled up, but you can't. What kinds of worlds can skill up? It doesn't matter. I can't, like, yeah. I think those might be my only legendary planets. I mean, you? Is there any way I could get you 6 income? I don't think so. Well, culture, culture. That's already 5. But I'd also have to get them to succeed, right? Or to prosper, and you're like never going to because your neighbors all suck. They all need goods. If I had... Oh, that's a reason I wanted these guys to succeed. I can't undo this, right? I've scanned recently. Yeah. So I've now lost the ability to get goods down here, I think. Yeah. Can't do that, no. Okay. I mean, I could just do some, like, boring stuff there. I have replicating nanites, right? But... like, what's the point? You can just make food. Sure. You could be a colony. That's worth something, but not a lot. I mean, it gets me a two-way trade. More trades here, but those don't really matter. It gets me some established worlds, which are worth a little. I mean, it is pretty cheap, I guess. And it even helps you succeed, which I didn't do on purpose. Give me those skill downloads, please. Oh, and I still don't have the tech discount. What if I got the tech discount? Oh no, it's from Vittori. That's fine. So now I had some things to do, right? Like you wanted to skill up. And look at all the stuff you just got. It's amazing. I can't do that? I didn't think so. Where can I even send this oh, biomass has to go up there, right? Water has to go down here. Planets receiving 3 imports? That should be doable with skill download, right? Like... Sure, I'll take it. Now this culture, of course, could go anywhere. Can you skill download as well? You can. So we can actually send 2 culture up here. Although, didn't I want some of it down here? I think I did. You guys both already have culture hubs, right? Oh no! Why can't you skill download if you want? You don't already have a project. You can't culture hub. But why can't you skill download? Planets that are established are better. 1 additional unit of each product. Why not? Is it just not available on people worlds? You're already, I mean, most of them are already culture hubbed. But like here, for example. You're established, and you are already culture hubbed, I guess. There's someone up here who isn't you. Huh. So maybe people worlds can't do that? I don't really understand that. It should be written down if that's true, shouldn't it? Okay. Anyway, the biomass has to go here. Well, it could go here, but why, right? Nobody wants the water at all. The culture, I think we want to send here, right? Maybe not. He still needs to trade with another established or successful planet. Ah, these guys will succeed. We smuggle the culture through like that. There we go. I can even send water here? Oops. Seems like this area should almost be prospering. Like, why aren't you? You all have exactly 2 successful neighbors, right? It's kind of like just a straight line. I don't have it. It's not branching out enough. I could send back some culture. That would be fine. And you would even appreciate it. But you still need to do something with one of your outputs. And also get these guys to succeed. Which means chips, which I just can't do. Okay, maybe I should look at import hubs, since I did promise to do 5 of them in this year. I assumed it would be easy because of culture, but maybe that was wrong? Culture and skill downloads? Like, you can't skill download. I assumed you would be able to. That's actually quite a problem. If you could get bots, then I could send you extra water. Where's your culture supposed to go? Maybe here? Here? Ah, here I would... Okay. That's another import hub. I mean, I could give you goods, I guess. That would probably be a cheaper way. Oops. To make an import hub. Give you culture. Cheaper and better, because you would prosper. No, because you're not succeeding. But you're an import hub now, right? Which is nice. Ah, and you would succeed. Wait. So this is actually wrong. I should send the culture here. Oh no, you won't succeed because you need specifically water. Not just any old import. Can I reach that? Oh, I wish I could. Okay, so that's an easier import hub that involves succeeding as well. Actually, I don't know if it even is easier. This still costs a month, and then I connect it up, whereas this just costs 1 month. And this trade. I don't get to succeed. But I also am not left with this troublesome planet. Okay, we want a skill download here. Now you're an import hub. Could even make more food. If I wanted. But I don't seem to need it. Well... Okay, so actually, I think sending the culture here is better after all. No, you still don't succeed, right. Let's just... Man, I don't know. I'm thinking we could get food here, and that's sort of nice. Because if you got goods and this food, you would... No, you still wouldn't prosper because you don't have enough connected good neighbors. The food processor won't count, and you can't reach this place, believe it or not. That's out of range, that's in range. Oh, I can't believe I only have one import hub. That's kind of sad. But we have another here, right? I mean, we're suddenly at 3, and it's only taken 1 month. What about you? You can't really get any more. You just need 1 more? I don't have any robots. Anyone down here? No? What about you? A skill download here doesn't help at all, right? You just have... Well, you sent your biomass somewhere. Over here, maybe? Ah, no, to the food processor. Okay, well that didn't really help then. You don't need more food to succeed. Or to become an import hub, for that matter. I wonder if I could just use food processors somewhere, like... Right, if I made another food processor here and delivered to it from this guy, you would become an import hub. That takes up a lot of time though, right? 4 months? If I did that a second time, that would be 8 months, and I would be in December, and I would have finished my task. So that's like a possible solution. Yeah, and I can get you to succeed as well, right? Using this Forge World, even though I won't be able to supply it an input, so that would cost me some happiness. I wish I had a better way to become an import hub, but I don't really see any that are very good. Ah! One food processor in here will do it, won't it? It'll get me both of these to become import hubs. These are both not. These are all not going to happen. Decline. So we have 4 months left. What can we do? Not a ton, it seems. Like, okay, this skill up, I don't even know if it did anything. Maybe it got more, yeah, it got this to be an import hub, that's right. Yeah, I mean, we can like do this, but it doesn't accomplish anything. I think, I don't know, would my score go up or down if I just like made a sad goods here, right? Right now I have 27,305. It goes down. Now, that's not to say this is wrong, as long as I can, like, connect it up, but I can't. Oh, although I could get some culture here. If I did this, right? Like, and just send this to a world that's already prosperous to get more points out of it. Such sad culture. And now my score has improved a little. It's not impressive by any means. I mean, you could make culture, but I don't think it does anything. It only helps in prosperous worlds, right? And you're just never going to. Because you're not going to prosper. I mean, I guess just founding this might be the best thing I can do because it gets rid of some no, it doesn't get rid of unemployment. I already did that by burning up the people. I could, of course, like, do this. Oh, there's an asteroid in the way, even. Well, I think this was an okay way to spend, like, a month. Increasing happiness by a little. Not a lot, but a little. That helps with unemployment. Still 5 unemployment? Where is it all? There's some here. So that helps, even if I don't do anything useful with the culture. But I'll send it there. I don't know, why not? Unemployment here can't be really resolved, but this can. Doesn't really matter where I send it, I guess here, and we'll just connect this up to make you succeed. Alright, a pretty solid score, actually. I didn't think things were going that great, but replicating nanites let me do a lot in the last couple years. and so did culture. I only got to 4 legendary worlds, but Legacy was pretty solid, and like population focus just seems insane to me. Every time I take it, it's great, and like all the other focuses are bad. Maybe that means I just don't know how to tune my sectors properly. I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of the high science again. It was interesting that I did that despite putting off quantum computing for quite a while. I mean, I don't know, not quite a while, but like I took terraforming drones and weather control, I believe, when I could have taken quantum computing at either of those times. And getting that really nice biomass lab and an okay mineral lab. Also, what the hell is the deal with this? There's like, look at this. As you go, like, there's like a bar here above which you can see the worlds, but not any icons on them? That's gotta be a mistake, right? Because I've kind of been annoyed that there's some stuff you can't see on the screenshot page. Like, I thought at some point, I looked at a screenshot and I was like, wait, I can't even tell which worlds were prosperous. I guess you can tell some of them, but not all. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.